So some of you from previous videos will know where we're based at the moment. We're based in Andalusia, in a beautiful, beautiful place called Ventoros de San Jose. I wanted to show you the sunset actually, which has just set, but we just missed it. And we're in a really, really gorgeous place. We're over 800 meters above sea level, and there's just hundreds and hundreds of acres of olive groves, and that's what you can see there behind us. And where we are, we have access to around 5 acres. Really, really gorgeous place. But what I wanted to share with you in relation to where we're at is a social experiment that my family and I were involved in without realizing we were in a social experiment. So I'll explain what it means. So as you can see where we are, we're in the mountains, and it's a really wonderful place to be. And my girls wanted to go to the mall in Granada, the Nevada mall is apparently one of the biggest in Spain. So we took them there, and as I entered in, what happened was I felt this energetic drain in my body, and I felt started feeling really funny, like on a biochemical level. I could feel like I just wasn't feeling quite good. And then, what happens when you get to a mall, when you have children, even if you fed them, they get hungry. The plan was to go to the food court anyway, because my wife and I had some work to do while the girls just got on with their own things. So we sat down somewhere, and I realized that, my wife was looking a bit out of sorts. So I asked her, I said, well, what's wrong? And she goes, well, I'm feeling quite, I don't have the right energy. And then we were both experiencing the same sort of headache around here. And then we started feeling quite lethargic. And then it wasn't just us, right? It wasn't just the adults. It was my daughters were feeling the same way. And it was bizarre. It was really something bizarre. But what we realized was what was affecting us was the being in the mall. After being here for so long, for a number of weeks now, and acclimatizing to this gorgeous place, we realized that the air quality is not the same. Obviously, it's a mall, right? And then you've got the noise of the constant music, and then you've got the parking, and just the busyness of the people. So many people around. And then obviously the artificial lighting, and all these factors came together, and obviously were affecting all of us. So it wasn't just us, it was affecting the kids as well, which is really, really interesting. So why am I sharing this? Because your environment is incredibly important, right? Where you spend your time and who you spend your time with, and what you do in relation to making the quality of your environment better, whether it's better lighting, whether it's making sure you get outdoors and get some fresh air, to do with your health and fitness, to increase your well-being, your vitality, your energy levels. It really, really does have an impact. So, I'm inviting you to, I'm not saying don't go to the mall, but what I am saying is just consider if you're experiencing like low energy levels, if you're feeling quite lethargic, or if you're getting headaches or anything like this, just try to go into a different environment, right? Especially, not everybody can come to somewhere like this. It does, not accessible to everybody on their doorstep. But if you have an opportunity to get out, and if you have an opportunity to, breathe the fresh air, go for nature walks, be in nature, and be more around natural light, because natural light actually really impacts us in such a positive way, as opposed to artificial lighting. And then, if, as well, just reducing the noise, right? That completely, takes over most of our days, and distraction, whether it's at work, whether it's at home or in the car. Sometimes quiet is really good. So I hope that helps. It's just something really interesting I wanted to share with you. I mean, in the video, you'll see, little bits of the mall. We ended it in a fantastic way by having fantastic gelato from Marino. And that made everything better, by the way, because after we had dessert, then we left. But that was a good way to end the day, because just having gelato makes you better. But just something to think about. I hope that's, made, added some value to maybe looking at things in a slightly different way when you're in an environment and you're not feeling quite right. Sometimes just check in where you're at. Check in, where are you spending time? Who are you spending time with? What is that environment like, in relation to these aspects I've told you about, whether it's light, whether it's noise, whether it's, visually what you see. It really does have an impact. Anyway, have a lovely, lovely day, wherever you are, and we'll connect on the next post. Take care.